4:42 on the warm-up clock here, Jack fans. We are in Red Lake Falls to play Thief River Falls. They've got some Red Lake girls on the Thief River team. So they play a couple games a year down here in Red Lake Falls. So we've got quite the perch up here. I'm trying to get the best camera angles I can. As you see, this is a very low ceiling arena. And I'll give you a little look-see into where we're at here. We're up on a perch. So just kind of maneuver around where you'll see another camera over there. Oh no, it's blocked by the beams there. So we're going to do our best to get you a quality broadcast here. Hope you're having a great Thursday afternoon. Early evening, that is. We've got JV here at 5:30 and varsity at 7:30. So it's going to be a late one for these girls getting home. 3:15 on the warm-up clock. Hang tight, everybody. We'll be back at you. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. You want to go grab? Go ahead and throw on that set of headphones. And we can turn them up or down. How's the audio? Can you hear me? So if you want, you're the second knob here. I'm the first one. Okay. So if you want softer, louder, just up and down on that one. This is our noisiness going out. But you can turn yourself up or down right there. So whatever volume you want. So again, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Lumberjack broadcast again. Game number 3. We have special guest Emma Greiner joining the broadcast booth here. Do a little color commentary for the JV game. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. For everybody that's watching and knows you hurt your shoulder, you want to give them all an update?
Still out. Not really sure how much that'll last.
Right. So you're going to go see the doctor again when?
Monday.
And based on the current trajectory, he's probably going to say, well, you probably need to get some more movement before we do too much to it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining the broadcast. So what do you know about this Thief River team? Anything? You played them before, not this team, but...
They're typically not very good, but definitely can't overlook them.
There you go. That's good. Yeah. The JV team had a rough one on their last outing. We got 52 left on the warm-up clock. Lost 6-0. The varsity came back strong with a 3-1 outing, so they're still 2-0 on the season to look to keep that going. So, what's your thoughts so far in the year?
Definitely a couple sloppy games, but it's the beginning.
It is. There's always stuff to work on, right?
Yeah.
You can always get better. So I keep stats as well. Shots, goals, who scores, and whatnot. Feel free to chime in whenever you want. So what I can do that's not so much here because of the building, but I can switch back and forth between up to 9 cameras. So different angles. So that one over there, if you want to follow that, you can have the action on there too. But I don't want you using that shoulder. But I'm trying to get one focused just on the bench, because I like seeing the bench. But so Thief River Falls is in their home whites, trimmed in really gold and dark blue or blue. The Jacks are in their away navies, navy helmets, navy jerseys and socks, trimmed in white. Let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. Looks like 15 players for the Jacks and 82 goalies, 13 skaters. That tells me, what, 3 lines and 2 pairs of D, probably.
Yep.
And the Prowlers from Thief River Falls, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, looks like 14, so same, 13 skaters, only see one goalie. You ever done a color broadcast before?
I have not.
All right, this is exciting for you. Basically, we just want to tell the folks what's going on. So you got everybody memorized, I'm sure, maybe, or no? Took me a couple of games. So looks like Church to center, Larson and Fuller on the wings. Fuller's waving the grinder up here already, so she doesn't miss a beat, I tell you. She's always looking around. Looks like Jersey Everhart starting in the net for the Jacks.
Keeley's at center.
Yeah, Keeley's at center, so we got Church at center. Face-off's down, we're playing hockey. Fuller whacks it into the offensive zone where the Prowlers picked it up. Larson trying to keep it in. I'm going to try and, not the best perch here. Here come the Prowlers, but they lose the handle. That's going to be Frank to go back and get it. She's going to circle behind her own net and tries to throw it out to center where it comes out to the neutral zone. Prowlers whack it into Frank. And now Frank's going to try and find some skating room. She's up the far wall. Gets the shot off. And, of course, right into the breadbasket. Tell you what, I mean, if you just want to follow with that camera, that would be awesome.
Yep, I can do that.
All right, so the Jacks get the first shot on goal. Let's see, who's 23?
I think that's Brooke.
Oh, yeah. You're right. So Brunette on the draw, gets it back to Knutson. She's digging in behind the net. Brunette in there to help out. 2-on-2 behind there. They're still digging away. Do you like digging in the corner, Emma?
I love it.
That's the Erickson Eckish. Love to battle. The Prowlers pick it up. Going to circle behind their own net. And they throw it up high off the glass. Grand trying to get a handle on it, but it goes to the far wall where the Prowlers pick it up. And Knutson, she's going to throw it back where Burnett's going to pick it up. Burnett tries to make a move. Now stolen away by the Prowlers. And Burnett trying to get a handle on it again. Right below us, there go the Prowlers. And that one's going to go wide of Everhart. Where 16, I got to make sure I got the handle on that. That's, who's 16? Winkler?
Yeah.
Don't have her on my roster, but that must be on the other one. So Burnett going behind her own net. Prowlers top of the circle. Drop it back to the D. And they throw it towards the net. Saved by Everhart. That was one of those seeing eye pucks. All right. This is Winkler again. She's going to try and get it up ice to Knutson, but that didn't work. And the Prowlers throw it behind the net. That goes wide to Everhart, where O'Brien's going to pick it up. She's looking for a battle along the wall. And that's picked up by Winkler. Winkler looking for Knutson. Nice catch by Knutson. She's going to throw it in deep. They go off on the change. And the Prowlers, it's wrapping around the near wall. Prowlers throw it up ice. They chip it into the offensive zone. Where that's Runningen, coughs it up, but nice job by, who's 25? Who's 25?
I think that's Mika.
Oh, there you go. Right on, way down there.
Her last name is Novak.
She's not on here. I got the, you know why I'm backwards. I got the wrong sheet out here. Now I got it covered. Yeah, she missed the game last week, or on Tuesday. That's right, so welcome back Novak. Now that I got my right roster out, I was confused. 28 is Stitzworth. She's going to try and get along the near wall here. See, you know some of these numbers. You got it down. You doing okay over there?
Yep.
All right. O'Brien behind the net. Along with Runningen. Trying to get it up to Stitzworth. They whack it up into the offensive zone. Novak was on the chase. Frank hot off the bench. Pass coming over to Novak. And she lost the handle. Here come the Prowlers, 1-on-2. Oh, good save by Everhart. Prowlers got a good shot off right from the circle. Still out front, whacking it around. And Everhart flashes the leather. Don't you just love it when they do that?
Yeah.
So far, the Prowlers seem to have the jump. What do you think?
I would agree. I think we're kind of just chasing.
So Church, Larson, Fuller, Frank, and Winkler. Puck's down, comes back to the Prowlers. They dish it back to the D. Larson tried to get a breakaway. Right out front. And Everhart comes up with the save again. It's quite the low ceiling in here, isn't it?
Very
it's a little barn. Church on the draw. Prowlers win it, throw it back to the D. Larson with the block. Lost her twig in the process. Fuller trying to get it out of the zone. This one's going to get wrapped around to Frank. She's going to try and dish up to Larson. That one's getting intercepted. Everhart puts the flipper on it. Prowlers with the mojo at the moment. From the circle, shallow angle. That one goes off of Everhart and they score. So the Prowlers score first. Not much Everhart could do about that when she gets the first one.
No, we need to get some more man-on-man coverage.
I can agree with that. Got to win those puck battles. All right, Brunette on the draw. I'll get the scoreboard out here to Jeff. Puck comes into the offensive zone for the Prowlers. They dish it up the far wall. Comes back to the D. Throw it towards the net. Tried to tip it in. Another shot just goes wide to Everhart. And Brunette's going to pick it up. She's going to wrap it around the near wall.
Alexis Solotsky, assisted by number 23, Julian Leroy, and number 26, Caitlin Jan. Time to go, 4:54.
So 9 from 23 and 20, I think is what I think he said. Prowlers, another shot. Oh, and it trickled through Everhart to make it 2-0.
The girl that scored the first goal for the Prowlers is on their varsity team.
Oh, one of those deals. So the Prowlers go ahead and make it 2-0. Here's the scoreboard for us. And this is going to be Novak on the draw. So that was Pemberton. Here they are coming again against Frank. Novak chips it out of the zone. She's going to try.
Number 26, Caitlin Jan. Assistant number 12, Addie Beanick. And number 22, Tipton Anderson.
So 26 from 12 and 17. 26 was assist on the first goal. So 2-0 for the Prowlers. Novak and Frank on the chase. Frank throws it towards the net. Comes to the near wall where Stitchworth is trying to get it. Frank is really strong on defense, I think, Emma. What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah, she plays well. Here come the Prowlers, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Trying to get around Winkler. Frank's going to go into the corner to try and grab it. And Stitchworth's trying to get it out of the zone. Pemberton's going to try and pick it up in the corner. Spun away as the Prowlers trying to get it out front. Winkler and Pemberton in there. Now Novak trying to get to the point. Prowlers throw towards the net. Jersey shoves it, or Everhart shoves it to the back wall. And Frank's going to skate behind her own net. Does the old spinorama. And makes one move. Makes two, but kind of lost the handle. Gains it up again. Goes off a Prowler. Stensworth is going to pick it up. Nice job by Winkler, but now it goes into the corner where the Prowlers pick it up again. Not a great angle along that wall down there, is there, to get a good shot of that?
No.
Novak trying to get it out of the zone. The Prowlers pick it up again, right in the slot on the forehand shot. That one go over top of the net. I didn't see it. Prowlers to retreat all the way into their own zone. And Church hot off the bench, but the Prowlers pick it up. Now Fuller grabs the handle, makes a quick move. She's going to come up the near side, tries to throw it into the offensive zone. Gardner made it to the net, but now here come the Prowlers the other way. Cross ice, picked up by Runnigan. Over to O'Brien. Back to Runnigan. And the Prowlers throw it in deep. Prowler's going to pick it up at center. Trying to come out. Here's Larson with it. Larson got caught from behind. Prowlers steal it away. And here come the Prowlers. 3-on-0. Oh, not quite. Just lost the handle. Tried to center. Prowlers whack it in deep again. Church throws it up the wall to Larson. Where Church grabs it, she gets it out to center ice. So here come the Prowlers through the neutral zone again. Good pressure here by the Prowlers.
Yeah.
They're not giving us any room to work with. Shot just wide right of Everhart. Prowlers pick it up, right in the slot, danger zone. Shot, blocker saved by Everhart. Church trying to get it out of the zone. Church with it. Took a little bit too much time on the pass. Runnigan's going to pick it up behind her own net. She throws the bouncer out the center, right back in the slot again. Everhart, another save. Another save. And that one's going to go all the way up ice. Icing's waved off. Larson using some speed. She'll be the first one down there. And that's going to come out to center where Grant has a hold of it. Gets knocked off her stick. Winkler picks it up. She throws it into the offensive zone. 6:40 and counting here still. Prowlers come through the neutral zone. Frank's going to pick it up, spin around, and let's go the other way. Then she tries to get it to Winkler, where it looks like Knutsen's going to grab it. And she gives the old backhand blind pass over to Grand. Frank's going to wrap it in deep. House and I are close here. I mean, they got it 10-1. I got it 11-1 on shots. We need to get a few more shots. And this one's going to come all the way through the neutral zone. Frank's going to pick it up. She's looking at Winkler. Now she's taking it herself. Wraps it up at the wall. Prowlers pick it up on the end wall. Turn. Shallow angles. Save Everhart. Right from the dot. Shot and a goal. That's going to make it 3-0. You warm enough?
Yeah. Just had to get my jacket buckled.
There you go. I got some hot hands if you do get cold. It can warm you up. All right, Pemberton now in the draw. Looks like Stensworth and Novak. Prowlers come through center. Saved by Everhart.
Caitlin Jan. Assisted by number 7, Abigail Seeger. And number 9, Alexis Sawatsky. Time of goal, 11:49.
So 6 from 7 and 9. Here comes O'Brien with it. She's got a plan. Trying to split the D. Gets knocked off her stick. She's in there with Stitsworth. Prowlers take the lead. Frank pinches, or excuse me, that's not Frank. That's Novak. Here come the Prowlers. And that one goes in front of Everhart. O'Brien is chasing in the corner. That one comes back to the blue line. The D throws it back in deep. O'Brien's going to gather it up as he chases it. It goes all the way around the horn. Tries to get it up to Stitsworth. It's going to pop up the center. O'Brien throws it cross ice over to Novak.
Notice how when they changed, they kept one person forechecking rather than all of them changing.
That's a good plan, isn't it? Keep
we
the
actually
pressure
just
on.
watched film on that.
Oh yeah, this afternoon?
Yeah.
Didn't you all get out of school early so you could watch film for an hour?
Yeah, and
That's
so
pretty
we could avoid the lockdown drill.
Oh yeah, that's another good reason too. You don't want to get locked down when you got to get on a bus. So this is Church on the draw. Is watching film helpful?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much.
I think it is too. Shot and a goal from the point. So the Prowlers showing no mercy here. They got the pressure on to make it 4-0. I now got it 15-1 on the shots. 4:22 in the first. So Church, Fuller, Larson, Winkler, and Frank. Church wins the battle at center, but the Prowlers pick it up. No call on the accidental trip by Larson. Frank and Church battle in the corner.
Isabel Dickon. Assistant by number 22, Clifton Anderson. Time of goal, 12:32.
So 3:47 and counting here. Jacks really needs some offensive zone time. Frank trying to pull that off. She leaves it over for Larson. Larson shoves it in deep. Frank behind the net. Sees Larson, tries to get the one-timer off. Winkler will keep it in the zone. Now Brunette to try and go get it into the corner. And cross ice they go. Larson off for a change. Winkler will pick it up at her own blue line. Winkler, gets denied. The Prowler whacked it off her stick. Winkler, Frank in the way. And Everhart says, give me a whistle. What's your favorite part of playing hockey? Hanging out with the team, crunching people in the corner, scoring goals, riding the bus.
Probably just the competitivity.
There you go. Prowler have it in the corner. Brunette's going to come away with it. Right out front, danger. Blocker save. Everhart's got it. We're going to get a face-off to the left of Everhart. So 5-on-5 hockey here, 2:43 to go in the first. That one's going to pop out to the neutral zone.
Did you play hockey when you were younger?
I did. I never made varsity. I played hockey in Hopkins down in the cities, and you probably know enough to know about hockey, so here's the teams we had to always compete against. Edina, Minnetonka, Bloomington, Jefferson, and Wayzata. Occasionally we got competitive, but those guys were so good. So I ended up playing all the way junior gold through 11th grade, and then that was it. I was never big enough. I was just a short guy. But in boys hockey, you could check even back in mites back then. But I was always a short guy. It's actually easy to check a big guy because of gravity. You just get in low and take him down really easy. All right. Prowlers have it inside the offensive zone. Still they get around Stitchworth to the dot. Shot saved by Everhart. Oh, good try. Offsides on the Prowlers. Whip for Stitchworth on the pass. Tries to get it up to Novak. Prowlers good at the line. Spinorama to the dot. Now goes to the far wall. Probably good Byron and Everhart are each playing half the game because she's already 18 shots in the first. So less than a minute to go here, 55 in the first period. One of the Prowlers blows a tire, goes down, is able to pick it back up. Nice job by Stitchworth on the forecheck. Fuller into pressure from behind. Coming out with some energy. Here come the Prowlers. Trying to get around Winkler. Back on the backhand to the forehand. Now still on the backhand. Out to the point. 18 for the Prowlers. Hard, low shot. Saved by Everhart. That's 19 and counting. 22 to go here in the first. And that's going to pop out to center. That should just about wrap it up. 12 to go. Prowlers inside the blue line. Shot. And Everhart lets it go or directs it to the corner. I didn't think that one was going in. We'll see if the house gives it to him on a shot. 20 in a period. That'd be pretty strong for the Prowlers. Yep, no shot. Church, Fuller, Larson, Winkler, and Frank. Prowlers throw it, goes a little wide. (19-1). Shots on goal in the first. All right, now, what do you do if you're the coach? You got a minute or two here. What do you say? What's your wisdom to the players?
Got to spread out and trust your teammates to play their men on.
Good advice. Keep playing where you're supposed to be. In other words, keep your head on straight. Play your position. And
I think they're all just kind of running around. And if you don't trust your teammates to play their position, then nobody's in the right spot.
That's good advice. I like it. So both teams over there getting a quick rest.
Do they only jam once during JV games?
They do.
Oh.
Yeah, between the second and the third, because then after the third, the varsity comes in and warms up on their one period of ice. And the other big one is you get 3 referees, they only get 2.
It's all right. 3 referees, they still make mistakes.
They do. They still make it with 4.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed with referees, especially in football, but even in hockey, you know, where they're watching it all at full speed, and then sometimes we watch it in slow motion and you still can't tell. And most of the time they do pretty darn good, but yep, they can still get it wrong, that's for sure. Well, the Prowlers have been all over us. Here they are playing well. I think they're passing more. They're hitting their passes. And their energy level seems to be higher.
Yeah.
So there's the buzzer. Looks like Byron's over there warming up. She's going to come in at just under the 9-minute mark.
I got hurt.
Wasn't wrestling?
No.
You see, not only did you get hurt, that game, you were a human crash test dummy. You got plowed over 3 times, and then you got that bad crunch into the boards. You were just getting pummeled. That was a rough game.
Yeah, it wasn't very fun.
No, I wouldn't think so. All right, back at it we go. 17 minutes on the clock. Starting out with Church Fuller Larson again. Frank's got it. She's going to spin around her own net and the spinorama. She comes away with it. And just lost a handle. Fuller's going to pick it up. Throws it towards the net. Hey, that's a shot on goal right there. Second shot of the game comes 20 seconds into the second period. Church from the end wall. Shallow angle and a goal! So whatever coach said during the quick intermission, likely one of what you said, has worked. So Church throws it in, and the Jacks are about their comeback. I think that's the second goal of the year for Church. Coach sticking with this same line. Why not? They got 2 shots on goal in 30 seconds. Prowlers from the hash marks, now down by the end wall. Right out front. Oh, and just couldn't get the wood on it. Frank now to pick it up. She tries to get it up to Fuller. That hit a Prowler. Winkler goes behind the net. She tries to get it up to Larson, and the arm's up for icing on the Jacks. And this one's going to come all the way back to the right of Everhart.
Moving to goal number 44, Keely Church. Time of goal, 34 seconds.
So unassisted by Church. And they've doubled their shot production in 20 seconds. This is Brunette on the draw, around to O'Brien. Grand's going to go pick it up on the wall. Looks like that one gets whacked in deep by the Prowlers. O'Brien to pick it up, but the Prowlers are the first one there. They took the shorter route. And now that one's going to come out to center. Prowler's throwing it up ice, gets over to Grant. She gives it a whack up ice. Being she didn't make the red line, I would have liked to see her throw that one cross ice. Kanucha trying to catch it behind the net. Prowlers dish it into the corner. Stolen away by Grand. Grand 1-on-2 with one coming from behind. She gets her pocket picked. Now they're trying to get by Runnigan. Grand into the corner, or into the wall here. That is right in front of us there, Emma.
Yeah, I couldn't fit in the puck.
Yep. We're like 8 feet above them here. Feel like we're part of the action. Prowlers throw it in deep. Saved by Everhart. That's the first shot on goal for the Prowlers coming from center ice. Runnigan coughs it up in the slot. That one's FedEx right over top of the net. Runnigan's going to try and get a handle on it. She picks it up. Tries to get up to Novak. That one comes out to center. Picked off by the Prowlers. I was told this is the coldest rink we play in all year. It's not that bad up here. Prowlers trying to stuff it in. That one looks like it was blocked by Runnigan. And that one's again going to come out to center. 3 minutes into the second period. Jacks get it back to 4-1. Novak on the forecheck. Church Larson. Church trying to get her handle on it. Larson's into the corner. She tries to center for Church, trying to stuff it home. Puck's still loose. Novak's got it. She gets hauled down. And here come the Prowlers. Novak needs a change. There you go. You got it. Thank you. Thank you for those letting us know. I need to switch the camera. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. That was all on me. Prowlers pick it up coming through neutral. They throw it into the offensive zone where Winkler and Frank are going to get it. Winkler over to Frank. He leaves it for Fuller. Fuller lost it. Now they get around Winkler on the backhand. Shot goes off the side of the net. Fuller tried to get up out of the ice. That didn't work. Or out of the zone. Winkler to pick it up behind the net. And gets it up to Fuller. That one's over to Larson. Larson 1-on-2. Nice job by Larson. Calling that offsides?
Yep.
So 12:22 to go here in the second. Jacks are playing better than they did in the first. Brunette, Brand, and Knutson. Shot. Goes right in front of Everhart. Battle 2-on-2 on the far wall. Prowlers. Nice little toe drag move. Shot off the side of the net again. O'Brien tried to get it up ice. That got blocked by a Prowler. Now it comes out to Grand. Grand tries to split the D. Nice move by Grand. Knutson in there to help her. Prowlers come away with it. And goes back to the end wall. Kept in by Runnigan temporarily. Here come the Prowlers 2-on-2. And that's offside on the Prowlers with 11:21 to go.
I think we're definitely doing it better with spreading out.
Yep. Oh, sorry guys. I agree. All right, Pemberton on the draw this time. Gets it over to Novak. That one gets chipped into the Jack zone. Frank in the corner. She's going to wrap it around to Stitsworth with the Prowlers pinch. And offsides on the Prowlers again. So face off right in front of the Prowler bench. Pemberton wins the draw, gets over to Novak, where the Prowlers get there first. And they throw it into the offensive zone. Winkler will be the first one there. She throws it up ice to Stitsworth. Novak will be the first one to the puck. Got to win that battle.
Absolutely.
We're the first one to the puck and lost the battle. Prowlers good at the line. What do you think? Is that just got to be more aggressive and go in for the battle harder? Here comes Stitsworth. Cross ice. Hits Novak. Novak 1-on-2. Pulls up, throws it in deep. She's going off on a change. Fuller's on, Novak's off. Picked off by Frank. Frank, another spinorama. She hits Larson. Larson tries to get it somewhere. Fuller now picks it up, 1-on-3. She's trying to get it in deep. Church will be the next one to grab it. Fuller up front with the backhand. Saved by the goalie. That was a good idea. Fuller behind the net. She tries to center. That gets intercepted, so it didn't get to Larson. Runnigan tries to pinch and keep it in. Larson's going to help. Now to Runnigan. And Church in there to help, and now it pops out to the neutral zone. She comes over to O'Brien. And here come the Prowlers, 1-on-5. Runnigan will be the first one there. She hits Fuller. He's unable to get out of the zone. Now it pops out. And the Prowlers trying to get around Larson. Larson pestering. Good job by Larson. She tries to get it up to Fuller. Fuller's going to try to throw it in deep. Prowlers are going to circle around their own net. They throw it up ice. Kept in by Church. Fuller into the corner. And that's going to give Fuller a couple minutes to think about it. Thought about playing the puck, but she got a leg. So we're going to see what the power play looks like for the Prowlers. So Fuller in for a trip. We got a goalie swap here. So Byron now into the net. It's always good to come off the bench as a goalie in the penalty kill situation.
Moving to penalty number 9, Lexi Fuller, 2 minutes tripping.
So Prowlers on the power play here for 2 minutes. Taken away by Runnigan. Prowlers still controlling, shot. And Byron throws it in the mitt and says, give me a whistle. Jacks are going to switch up the defense. Frank and Winkler pop out. Brand and Brunette on the penalty kill. Brunette wins the draw, goes back to Winkler. Brunette's got to get it out of the zone here. Well, now she's going to stall. Prowlers come away with it just at the dot. 1 move, 2 moves. And rips a shot up over the top of Byron to make it 5-1. So the penalty by Fuller was costly. 32 seconds in. That was a great shot.
It was.
Sometimes you got to appreciate just a quality shot like that. So Church, Fuller, Larson. Fuller should be well rested. Prowlers good at the line. Throw towards the net. Byron steers it to the back wall. Larson whacks it up. That ought to be icing. And it is. So we'll get a face-off to the right of Byron.
Play goal for the Prowlers, number 15, Charlie Henry. Assisted by number 2, Aubrey Payment, and number 27, Chloe Berry. Time to goal, 8:55.
Refs are doing a good job of getting all the assists. A lot of times they only get the first assist. Puck here to the near wall. Frank's going to go pick it up. She wraps it up. Larson's going to go get a handle on it. Actually, that's Frank to get there first. Now Larson with it. She tries to get it over to Fuller. That gets intercepted. And Winkler's going to try and get it up ice. Now Church behind her own net. She whacks it up, tries to get it over to Larson. Here comes Winkler. Winkler gains the offensive zone. Flipper saved by the goalie. Or, sorry, what did I say?
Winkler.
Thank you. Oh, Larson just couldn't get enough wood on it. And the Prowlers get it out the center. Now Winkler has it. That gets intercepted. Church into the corner. Too many passes, Emma, that are just going right to the Prowlers.
Yeah.
We got to get the passes off a little bit quicker because they're getting right into our lanes. Prowlers right out front, throw it towards the net. Byron says, give me a whistle. So it looks like Brunette on the draw. Are we sure? No, there we're not. We're good. Battle along the near wall here. Just like you all watching, we can barely see him in the corner up here in this little perch of ours. And somebody's going in the box. I can't tell who, but it's Runnigan. Touches the puck. It looks like Brunette's going for a cross check. And we'll see if our penalty kill can stop him this time.
Are they allowed to ice it in this?
Yes. I like it when a ref is very definitive. You can hear him. 23, cross-checking. So grand off. Looks like Church, Fuller. Oh, somebody's got to get her. That one looks like Byron might have got a piece of it. Shot. Oh, that one rang the dinner bell and then went up over the top of the net.
Pressure.
133 and counting in the penalty to Brunette.
The major penalty, number 23, Rick Burnett, 2 minutes cross-checking.
Prowlers throw it in, but O'Brien loses the handle. Now it's stolen away by the Prowlers again. Shot, save, Byron. Church throws it to the wall. Boy, when you get those chances, I mean, you get your stick on the puck, you've got to throw it up ice. And fast, right?
Yeah.
Church, watch out for the stuffing truck. Prowlers throw it out to the point. Lost it. Fuller after it. Prowlers getting it up ice. Nice pass to get into the zone. That one's loose. Backhand save, Byron. Out to the point, 42 in the penalty. Byron puts it in the mitt and says, give me a whistle. So both teams going to switch them up. Looks like Frank, Brand, Winkler, and Knutson come out. What do you think? The power play of the Prowlers here, they're moving the puck around pretty good.
Yeah, I think they use their points really well.
Winkler wrapping it around, trying to get it to Knutson. Nice job by Knutson to get it to long. Now can she get it out? She does. Brand, first one there. She gets it in deep, so at least we got to make them go 200 feet. 23 to go in the penalty to Brunette. Prowlers throw it up ice with a nice pass. 1-on-2. That one's caught by Frank, and she's able to get it out of the zone. That should burn up the rest of the penalty. And the Prowlers now throw it up ice.
We're going to do full strength.
Jacks are back to full strength. Much better penalty kill that time, not just because they didn't score, but I think they did a better job of getting it out of the zone. Here comes Winkler. She throws it over to Brunette. She's got it tipped off her stick. Prowlers throw it back up to center where Frank picks it up. And Frank's going to keep it for a while. Looks like Grant blew a tire. She's going off on a change. Stitsworth comes out. Stitsworth had a chance, but it went right by her. She goes into the corner. Oh wait, that's Novak, sorry. Novak now trying to get a handle on it. Novak looked like her arm got slashed. Prowlers behind the net, center out front, and a goal. That one's always dangerous. Remember, that pass from behind the net right on the tape to make it 6-1 for the Prowlers.
That's the importance of a good pass right there to them.
That it is. Right on the tape, right in the slot. Good to see you, Scott. You're up next. Prowlers trying to split the D. And now it makes it 7-1.
I don't know.
So 7-1's now your score. I don't think we hit running time till the third. 2:37 left here in the period. Face-off work.
Number 27, Chloe Barrett. Unassisted.
Unassisted for number 27. And now it looks like Church is all full of snow, but it looks like she's going to get 2 minutes here. So Church going in the box for hooking. So hooking on Church. And we're going to get another penalty kill opportunity. So Fuller on the draw.
Number 44, Katie Church, 2 minutes for hooking.
Winkler wraps it around. Gets it to Larson, but Larson's going to get beat to the puck. Prowler's going to come around their net with some speed. Watch out. She's flying. 27 for the Prowlers. Trying to get around Winkler. She does. She gets in low. Out front. Nice try, but it didn't work.
Get out, Lex.
And Fuller's going to take it. She'll rip it up ice with authority. That's how you clear a puck. Comes off the back wall. Prowlers moves it at center, but here's 27 again. She should be about out of gas. Prowlers go cross ice, D to D. That one gets Fuller in the ankle. Winkler's going to throw it up ice. And then they throw it in deep. And that should be icing on the Prowlers.
Oh, my ankles are the same color as my socks.
I think that's the first icing of the game by the Prowlers.
Where'd your little poop ball go? Where'd your poop ball go? It came off.
Face off to the left of the Prowler goalie, who hasn't seen too much action. Knutson tries to win the draw. That'll come back to run again. Now picked up by O'Brien. She throws it up the wall. 44 or 47 to go yet in the penalty to Church. Shot, save Byron. With 1:06 left here in the second. Face off to the left of Byron. Run again. Prowlers throw it back out to the point. Whiffed on the shot, pick it up again from the slot. Tipped out front. That one hit Grand. Now Prowlers rolling the near wall from the dot. Backhand forehand shot, saved by Byron. Grand with it. Prowlers throw it up through center. That one.
We're going to do a full strength.
Jack's back to full strength here. So Church is out of the box. 18 to go. That one got knocked off Knutson's stick to Runnigan. Two of the Prowlers whiff at it. Runnigan. Gonna try and split the D, gets it knocked off her stick.
Shoot it.
Church is gonna pick it up. And with 2 seconds left, that's gonna do it for the second period.
Well, I got it big because I wanted to wear sweatshirts.
So I've got it 7-1, 2-period total, 30 shots for the Prowlers, 5 for the Jacks.
Much better period than the first.
It was. So we're going to get a resurface here. So time to go get your snacks, your beverages, whatever you like. And we'll be back at you in about 10-12 minutes, everybody. Hang tight. All right, everybody. Zamboni's done. The girls are back out on the ice. The ref rang the buzzer. We both had a chance to go visit the concession stand, get a little supper. I was surprised they got quite a few options in there, don't they?
Yeah.
That's always good. So if you want, I can handle the camera here for a minute if you want, or if you can, all right. Take a couple minutes at it here. So 17 minutes on the clock. Byron's still in the net. Church, Fuller, Larson on the draw. Fuller with it. Trying to gain the zone. Shot, that just goes wide of the net. Winkler and Frank on the points. Here come the Prowlers. They throw it back behind Byron. Now digging it out in the corner. Battle along the wall. Fuller trying to win the battle. Oh, and just throws it into the offensive zone. Prowlers now throw it up ice. And now they're going to come try the near side. Right behind us here. You got this? You want it? No? All right, I'll keep going.
I'm trying to follow a little bit, but
yeah, you take your time. And icing's waved off here. Prowlers got to go all the way back into their zone. 16 minutes left here. Prowlers throw it up ice. Intercepted by Knudsen. She tries to get it back to O'Brien. That didn't work. And here come the Prowlers inside the blue line trying to get around Knudsen. Shot. That one sounded like it hit Byron in the face mask. Stolen by the Prowlers. But now Brunette's going to pick it up right underneath us here. She goes down in a heap. Takes a Prowler with her. And the Prowlers are going to throw it all the way back into their own defensive zone. Going to use the old slingshot around the net technique. Throw it up the wall. Runnigan's going to try and keep it in the zone. Now Knudsen back into the corner. She's behind the net, looking for somebody to pass to. As you see during the intermission here, I improved the scoreboard look a little bit. And now this one comes in down by the end wall, goes behind Byron to Brand along the wall. And that one goes all the way in front of Byron. Puck right below us here. Prowlers trying to get out of the zone. Runnigan throws it up ice. That's going to come back to neutral. And here come the Prowlers through center with some speed. Trying to get around O'Brien on the backhand. Trying to center, spinorama. And nobody home. So that one's going to go all the way back in the Prowlers zone. Stitsworth on the chase. And here come the Prowlers again. They gain the offensive zone. Stitsworth throws it up ice, comes out to center. Nice job by Stitsworth. And here come the Prowlers. And called offsides. And we're going to get a face-off just outside the Jacks zone here. All right, you ready?
Yep.
It's all yours. Novak took a big solid whack at it. Frank with a nice poke check. Pemberton tried to get it up ice. That didn't work. Now Frank tries to wrap it around behind her own net. And right out front, Prowlers, shot, loose. And it must be underneath Byron. So the first couple of shots go to the Prowlers here in the third. Add to their total here. And the clock is running, so we verified running time. This is Church on the draw. Winkler tries to throw it up ice to Larson. Larson tried to get it to Fuller, but that got tipped. Prowlers trying to gain the offensive zone. Called good at the line. Now pops back out to center. And here they come with speed again. Trying to get around Frank. Good stick work by Frank again. The old stuff-a-truck. Byron got the pad down. And that's a nice block by Frank. Fuller with it, tries to spring Larson. Larson making a move to the outside. She got around 1D. Now she's going wide again. Tried to throw it over to Fuller, but missed by a few feet. That was actually a great breakout pass.
Yeah.
This one goes back to Larson. Larson's going to try and return the favor. Just out of Fuller's reach. Now she's got it. She'll wrap it in deep. That one goes off the back wall. Larson's the first one there. Skated right by it. Well, they got around Brunette. Here they come the other way with some speed. That's offsides. Good call by the ref. He was right where he's supposed to be. 11:32 and counting here. 7-1's your score.
They have 30 more shots than we do.
That's a lot of more shots. Prowlers, nice block by Runnigan. Do you like getting in front of the puck and blocking shots?
I love it.
Only hurts once in a while, right?
Yeah.
I kind of always tell Lexi that's going to be icing on the Jacks. If NHL players wearing no face shield can dive in front of a 100-mile-an-hour slap shot, I think you can jump in front of a 60-mile-an-hour slap shot with a face shield on. Those guys have a lot of guts. Looks like Brunette on the draw. Prowlers behind the net. Oh, tried to throw it out front. That's the definition of nobody home right there. They got to go all the way back to behind their net. And here they come up ice. That was a rocket of an outlet pass. And that'll be icing on the Prowlers, only their second of the game. And the Jacks going to switch them up here. Novak, Frank, Winkler, Pemberton, and Stitsworth.
That's kind of smart when you have running time. Just ice it and waste an extra 40 seconds.
Yep. Here come the Prowlers. 3-on-2. Again, nice defense from Frank. She tries to get it up to Stitsworth. Kept in by the Prowlers. Looking for the forehand shot. That's a FedEx special right over top of the net. And that should be icing on the Jacks. And it is. So that'll keep the clock running now with 9:20 to go.
What's your favorite part about hockey?
That's a great question. Good return the favor. You know, as a player or a parent, or what?
Both.
Both. As a player, I really like digging in the corners with the big guys and making them fall down. That was always fun. As a parent, really is watching my daughter having a good time and meeting new friends and being on a team, because I like, team spirit. As a broadcaster, really close games, but I really like it when goalies make great saves and really play well. That's so exciting, to get good quality shots on net. Prowlers coming in, good poke check by Runnigan. Good competitive games, too.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one snuck between Byron and the pipe to make it 8-1. I thought she had it. I did like scoring, too. When I played center, I did like scoring. I wasn't as prolific of a goal scorer as my brother was, according to him. We kind of laugh when he says that. Brunette on the draw here.
Prowlers goal scorer number 15. Charlie Henry, assistant by number 18. Isabel Dickens.
So 15 from 18. Your shoulder getting worse?
No, I had asked for ice when we first got here.
Got it. That help?
Yeah.
Frank trying to get it past the Prowlers here on the blue line. Quick little whack by 18 down there. And she might get the slash. I didn't think the ref saw it. Gee, I heard it, I saw it. He caught it. So 15 white for the Prowlers. We're going to get a power play here. See if we can get our butts back in this one. So that was for a slash. Good catch by the ref. He was all the way on the far side.
These refs are actually doing a pretty good job.
I would agree with that. It's always good when we can hear them. We're so close. So Church, Fuller, Larson. This one comes back to O'Brien. Tips it up over high off the glass. Larson's going to throw it back to Frank. That one gets chipped by. 2-on-1, short-handed for the Prowlers. O'Brien for the Prowlers and a short-handed goal. So that's a shorty for the Prowlers. That didn't work. All right. 6:01 to go. Minute 10 left in the penalty. This will be Larson. She'll whack it in deep.
Assisted by number 15. Charlie Henry.
Oh, out to O'Brien. She couldn't keep the handle on it. So this one's all the way back to Frank. The Jacks are going to have to go back 200 feet. Stolen away by the Prowlers. Prowlers in the slot.
Pressure.
And that one goes wide left to Byron. Now they come out to the point. They're short-handed here. Oh, for the attempted one-timer. That one didn't go anywhere. This is going to be Church. She's going to try and hit Fuller. Fuller's going to try and spring Larson. Oh, Larson backed it to the wall. And now Fuller tries to get it in deep. That didn't work. Prowlers steal, 21 to go in the penalty. Church chasing, O'Brien chasing. And one of the Jacks is going to get a penalty, I'm going to guess, for a hook. So the goalie's off for the Prowlers. One move, two moves, backhand, forehand shot, saved by Byron. Prowlers still have it. Prowlers are back to full strength. They've got too many minutes. Oh, they've got 6 because the goalie's pulled. Prowlers still controlling. And ref finally blows the whistle. So it is for hooking. It looks like O'Brien. 4th penalty of the game for the Jacks. 2nd hooking call. 4:21 and counting here. So face off to the right of Byron. Shot off the side of the net for the Prowlers.
2 minutes for hooking.
The old, hit the brakes, he'll fly right by. Save Byron. Prowlers behind the Bemidji net. The old spinorama. Running and trying to catch it. 2 Prowlers bow a tire. Byron with the save. Puck still loose. And here comes Knutson. Knutson with a little jump. She gets rubbed out. 3:33 to go here. And this one's going to come back to Winkler. She's got to get rid of that puck quicker, Emma, right?
Yeah.
You're short-handed, just whack it deep. Oh, right out front, backhanded. Another one right out front. Good save by Byron. Two-on-two in the corner here, comes out to the point. Shot, oh, went off the post. That one almost looked like it went in, but the ref waved it off. Prowlers, 33 seconds left in the penalty to O'Brien. That one's going to come back out to the point, kept in by the Prowlers. This will be Winkler. She tries to get it out of the zone. No dice. And the Prowlers back to the point again. They go D to D. Top of the circle, shot. Byron with the pad save.
Just rifle it.
That's exactly right. Make a quick decision, just let her go. So Jack's back to full strength. We're going to get caught on a change here, but it comes back to Frank. We're still one short. There we go. Now comes Church. Again, nice job by Frank. Frank has it. Tried to get up to Larson, but again, that pass was just too slow. $1:50 left on the clock. And here comes the Prowlers. Frank's really good about getting that stick on the puck. She usually doesn't miss. And right out front, Byron says, give me a whistle. 1:26 and counting here. Face off to the right of Byron. This is Pemberton on the draw. Goes right over to the Prowlers. And Runnigan's got it. She's going to throw it in deep. 1 minute to go. Prowlers gain the zone. Shot blocked by Frank.
Someone pick.
Frank goes down in a heap. Byron with the save.
Oh.
Byron with another save. 33 to go here. Novak tried to get it out of the zone. That didn't happen. Prowler's still with it. They're going to circle behind the net. Still circling. 18 to go. Prowler's shot and a goal. Right over top of the glove of Byron, or top blocker, which gives it double digits.
And that'll be the game.
And that'll be the game. 5 seconds left. Emma, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast.
Thanks for having me.
Always having a pleasure with somebody to talk to, besides just talking to myself. A little bit of a rough game for the Jacks. What's the number one thing the JV's got to work on?
Being able to move fast without panicking.
All right, I like it. Key there being the not panicking, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. As we get the handshakes here for you. So I'm going to guess Byron and Fuller will go to center ice here as one of the very active members in FCA, right? How long have you been involved in Fellowship of Christian Athletes?
Since freshman year.
All right, and you're a junior?
Yep.
Right, okay.
I became a leader this year, so I get to help lead some of the meetings.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, Jesus has helped me through the injuries so much.
I suppose. Yep. It's frustrating, I know. It's never fun to be injured either. Teaches you a little patience.
Very, yeah.
All right, so that's a wrap, everybody. We're going to get a warm-up here for the varsity. Then we'll get a resurface, and we're going to switch on to the other game link here. And we'll get that all fired up and ready for you. So thanks for watching the broadcast. Emma Greiner, thank you again very much for being on the broadcast. You're welcome anytime. We'll get it fired up here. We got another guest broadcaster who I hope becomes a little more full-time here, which you'll get that surprise here in a minute. So, all right, everybody, we're going to sign out for now. God bless.